You guys got Ocean, so it was even
Oh
worse.
my god.
And
yeah.
then Infernal spawn,
No.
and we're like, okay, we probably can't contest the first one, but we can all cross our fingers and hope the next one is not an Infernal. And then you guys
Holy
take it
shit.
and you see 601 Infernal Drake. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be tough.
Yeah. All right, well, as you can probably tell from the conversation just now, I'm interviewing these two guys right after they just played each other. And we can talk a little bit about the game, but more just, I don't know, you guys really liked the moment where Rekkles showed up in the other interview, so now we're going to do a longer interview just about them talking. So first off, you guys just played against each other. Rekkles, you were down to do this even though Peter just beat you. That's a good sport. How did that game go for both of you guys? Like, I mean, I don't know how much of it was decided in the bot lane versus elsewhere, or like if you feel like you got Peter at one point in time but still lost.
I think the game was over before it started, honestly. Like, just in terms of picks and bans. The enemy team had 2v2 mid was Karma Graves. So then, like, our mid 2v2, Olaf, Miles of Fire will just kill anyone that they come to. So we kind of knew before the game even started that we were going to, like, kind of pressure out through mid and then look for, like, top or bottom dive. And then it just happened. Like, I don't think there's really much you can do other than, like, lane swap.
What is it like for you guys getting a chance to play here? Because everybody always lauds you guys as maybe the most popular ADCs in your region and maybe the best. But oftentimes, because of the way that league format is, you can't play that often. So is it like hype for you guys to play each other, or are you just sort of like whatever? Or is it as exciting as all the fans think it is?
It's kind of whatever for me. I don't know what it's for you. We played each other so many times.
We played against each other a lot. I still think it's pretty cool that you're so good after so long. Like, season 2, everyone was talking about you, and like season 3, it was like, fuck, dude, I can't wait till this Pushu guy gets kicked so Rekkles can finally play. But it's like season 7 now, dude. It's
season 8.
Oh, it's season 8 now. What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's season 8.
But it's the same for you. I mean, even longer for you since you played season 1
Little
world.
bit, yeah. But we were like basically the same time
Yeah.
area. Like, yeah, we've been playing against each other a long time.
Yeah. No, I don't mind. It's just MSI, you know. That's it for me, kind of. So I don't really care who I play against. I just know I have to win.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Like, I just have to do a good job and win. And since I haven't really done that, it's been a tough tournament for me. So when we drop a game to Liquid as well, it obviously doesn't help.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have done much in that game. As Doublelift said before, it was a hard game for us. Kind of screwed up in draft, and then they just took over and then got the Drakes they needed and had Shogat for the Baron. So it was pretty much no counterplay. We were lucky, I think, to even kill you guys once. Like, we got
You guys
Yadar in
engaged
it, yeah.
on Malzahar with no passive, yeah.
And then there was once mid as well when we killed you, and then we tried to do Nash without a jungler. You guys had a jungler, so it was
Yeah.
kind of an off game for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because now that opens up the opportunity. Like, at least from my side, it's a shame because now you guys can actually beat us and go through.
Yeah,
Have a good day
or
tomorrow.
RNG can go 0-2. So, between Fnatic, RNG, and Team Liquid, only one of us is going to go to the top 4. Two.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 of us can go?
Yeah. Evos is out, but you guys can go.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
2 of us are going to go. Okay,
So
hopefully
it's most
us
likely
too.
between us two.
Okay.
Because I don't think RNG are going 0-2.
Go Evos, go Evos.
So, but I don't know. I mean, do you guys get a chance to talk to each other whenever, you know, you guys aren't competing against each other? Do you guys talk at all on Skype, or is it only really in these moments where you guys get a chance to like hang out and talk to each other?
I think in the beginning we talked a little bit, but then
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
since then
yeah.
it's just been whenever we meet, I guess.
Literally, there's like no time to like talk about stuff. Like, we're always just fucking practicing.
anyways,
We're always
you
on
don't-
top teams too, so we practice the most if you're on the best team.
And you don't want to help each other.
Yeah, true.
You want to be.
Wait, but you guys aren't. It's like oftentimes there's not even times where you'll interact.
yeah, but
right?
you want to be the hero, you know, of the West. So if
Hero
I
of
help
the
him,
West.
he might become the hero.
Holy
And
moly.
I would like to be the hero, you know. I want to be the next Avenger. So.
Okay, I see.
Man, I was. We don't even. We get to play each other once a year.
Yeah, but it's just nice when.
Yeah,
so you
that's
do feel competition against Doublelift then?
Yeah, for
Kind of.
the best AD in the West, but
Yeah.
I don't know. This tournament is kind of sad times for both of us, so.
Yeah, I know. It's really
Not
depressing.
really much to
This
compete
tournament
for
is so
anymore.
depressing.
The best of the worst.
Yeah, that's pretty much been it so far.
Actually, though, like, now I'm screwed because Sven came to my region, so there's nobody in EU anymore. Good luck.
But I think Sven is great and all that, but he's never been like forgiven kind of guy where he's
Yeah.
just like miles above everyone else, or like Uzi kind of guy where he's miles above everyone else. So I don't know if you fear him or anything, but when he played in my region at least, I wasn't necessarily like.
I don't
Shitting
fear
my
his. I
pants
don't
when I
fear
played
his
him.
hands. I fear his brain and
Yeah.
Mithy's brain mostly, actually.
Yeah, it was kind of same when we played G2 before when they had them. They were just really good as a team, but it wasn't like super hard to lane or.
Yeah, but they're
He didn't
just so
anything
smart.
specific. It's just they're good.
Wait, is Forgiven a random question? Is Forgiven actually that good in lane? I only played against him like once.
He
in my
used
whole
to
life.
be, but I think I mean, now he doesn't even play, so it makes sense that he's not that great anymore. But when he used to play, he was really insane, like Uzi kind of insane. But when I played against him solo queue, right? But when I played against him in solo queue, the last 2 years or so, it's kind of been not the same feeling anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, you
if
probably
he can
got
still
better.
do it, but yeah, I probably did, and he probably didn't get that much better since he didn't play, right?
Yeah.
But I think if he put in the hours, he would probably have a similar feeling, yeah. So I don't know what happened there.
I think it's interesting because you have Forgiven kind of as your arch nemesis, the way it's been played out. But like Peter's arch nemesis probably should be Sneaky, but Sneaky doesn't care about anything
He just
other than
memes,
he just memes and
Yeah.
streams, and so like Peter doesn't have to really worry about anything.
Yeah, imagine if Forgiven dressed up as like a pizza girl all the time. You know, like it's just.
I would probably fear him a
can't-
lot less. After.
Yeah, exactly. There's no. I don't know. I can't.
You're the
fear
king
him.
in NA. You've been for a while, so you don't really have much fear,
Thank
right?
you. Well,
He wasn't even top 3.
I wasn't
in
even- yeah.
80 he was voted not in the top 3 AD carries of this past year or this
What?
past split.
Actually,
In the spring split.
Yeah. Sometimes
Cody's son
I'm
was
just
the best. You're talking to a
Wait, you're
has-been.
talking. Wait, which voting? MVP or
the like
All-Star team.
all pro thing.
All
the
pro,
top
yeah.
1, top 2, and top 3 of each position.
you were not there?
I wasn't even there, dude. I'm so bad.
Wait, who was there?
I'm trolling.
Cody's son is number 1.
Yeah, Cody's son.
And then?
I think.
And it's Sneaky and Sven. Right?
Oh, and Sven. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Sven.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you don't even have to worry. It's Cody's son's
Yeah,
the guy you
okay.
have to worry
You,
about.
you just lost against the fourth
Well, I get
best
to
AD
see that
carry, by
at
the way.
Rift Rivals, so I will make sure to tell everyone who's the better one afterwards.
Yeah, that's
Holy
good.
shit. Dude, you're
No,
hella good.
no pressure, but
Yeah.
I'll judge him.
I haven't gotten 2v2 killed all tournament except by Rekkles.
Yeah.
And I have gotten 2v2 kills like 1, 2,
Really?
no, I don't know, like 3 times maybe, 2 times.
Just Zyrcon. So good.
Yeah, we realize now.
By the way, there's a lot of times where Peter used to complain about it more publicly. I think he doesn't do it as much publicly, where he complained about ADC as a role, just certain splits or whatever, where he's just like, well, I do nothing but farm and hang out or whatever. Do you feel frustrated with ADC frequently often, or do you like the role? Are you like okay with it?
It's been frustrating for like a couple of years now, but I think it's like this: if you don't play well with your team, you're absolutely useless. Like you're actually a liability for your team, because the other guy probably plays well with his team, and that kind of makes the role OP. So I think if you play well with your team, well with your support, with your mid jungle pressure, then AD carry is like most important role. But if you don't do anything, then you're actually useless. Yeah. So solo queue most of the time it's really annoying. But I think for competitive, it's nice, like a nice role. It puts a lot of responsibility on you. So I can understand, why someone hypes up like you or me or Uzi or Betty from this tournament, because all of us are supposed to be like shining lights of our teams.
Yeah. Do you agree with that, Peter? That assessment of ADC?
Yeah, it's really team reliant. Like, because if you play solo queue and you have like 300 CS at 25 minutes, it just never happens. Like you just can't, because there's so much. Like your teammates are always gonna come and like they're gonna mess up. They're not gonna defend your tower. They're not gonna defend you when they should. So you have to give up farm, and then you fall behind, or like your mid laner doesn't know, or your top laner doesn't know when to swap, so you just fall behind in farm. But like in competitive, I think you can do a lot more as AD carry. But it took people a really long time to kind of like think about that. Like, oh, if AD carry gets a lot of gold in farm, then it's probably the most efficient way. But that's what the meta is right now at MSI at least. And it took everyone a super long time.
Actually, for every team, that's not us. Maybe we have Caps, so Caps is like the AD carry. I'm just the marksman.
Yeah. You just hang out. I'm curious, Rekkles, is there any specific part of ADC that you think you're better at than Peter?
Yeah, be honest. No.
After playing it, I'm not sure. I think lane was kind of even both times. Maybe you entered a little bit in the first game.
I entered the first game.
And I didn't really enter in the second game, but I've entered a lot of games this tournament, so it's hard for me to like call someone out for int, because you can just throw it back at me.
So you're both
So I think
equally good at inting.
I think we're equally bad
Okay.
this tournament.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would agree.
But
I
you've
definitely
played-
threw a lot of games this tournament.
Yeah, same. So
But generally speaking, you guys don't feel like one of you is like better at positioning,
I think
or
it used to be you being more aggressive and me being more focus on the farming, team fighting part.
Yeah,
but now it's
yeah.
kind of similar. I think I play much more.
It used to be where everyone would like make fun of you for
Passive KD player.
like just not doing damage or something, and then
Yeah.
they would make fun of me for like just running in and dying in a team
Yeah.
fight, like 1v5 jumping in. But yeah, I think we both. You can't really do those kind of mistakes and still be the best. So that's why we're here.
Rekkles, how long do you think Peter's going to keep playing? Because he's really old now, which is so
Fucking
funny.
old, dude.
And how old are you actually?
I want to get out of here. I'm 24.
24.
Fuck, how old are you?
21.
Oh my god, you're so young.
Wait, what?
I'll come join Team Liquid after I'm done.
I don't know. Depends on how you feel, I guess.
Are
'Cause
you-
for me, for example, I'm more motivated now than probably ever, so I don't really see like, I'm stopping in a year or...
Yeah.
Before... okay, so I think after Spring Split last year, I was considering maybe it's my time. But then I played Worlds and I realized I want to win. So I signed a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, I want to win everything, but this tournament haven't gone that well for me, so I realized I have a lot of things to work on for the next international tournament, which is going to be Worlds if we make it there.
Yeah.
Which we should. We have a lot of points.
The
We have a
next
lot of points.
international
Yeah,
tournament
yeah.
is Rift Rivals.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
in your
a
eyes,
big
maybe.
one.
For us, it's just Disneyland and maybe try some chicken waffles. Is that what it's called?
Hell yeah, let's go.
And
I'll take
some
you.
In and out.
You're on record saying you're not going to try hard for Rift Rivals?
No, I'm gonna try for my life. It's just
At
The
Disneyland
tournament-
and Chicken Waffles?
the tournament doesn't mean anything. So it's like you can feel bad about it for a week, but then when you come back and you play your LCS split, you
Yeah.
realize that why did I just fly to LA?
Yeah.
And you probably
Yeah,
felt that last
exactly.
year.
Like
Why did I just fly to Berlin?
I have no idea why I was at the ULCS studio
Yeah.
last time.
So.
Like actually, for us, it was like win or lose. Like I just want to go home. Like that's how we felt.
And the worst part is you have to go home and then play the LCS split again.
Yeah.
And have everyone flame you if you lose, and no one praise you if you win.
Yeah.
So it's like the worst ever, actually. Like
Yeah.
at least add a little bit of money for us,
Yeah.
or something. Like give me a skin or I don't know, RP.
Yeah. You guys have
Or
the
like, I
Rift
don't know.
Rivals trophy in your lobby here, by the way. Did you know that?
What?
I have no idea why. I just tweeted it because I walk over and it's like in this case as if you won it.
Wait,
I
you
don't
guys
know
didn't
what
I'll take
get
it.
to
I'll
take
take it
that?
back.
Yeah.
Wait,
There-
you didn't take it?
No,
Did
I
you?
didn't. Why would we take it? I don't know. They didn't give it to us.
What?
They just kept it.
But
for
you get to
themselves.
take the NALCS trophy, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what happened. We just went home.
Because we don't get to keep the EU LCS trophy.
Uh huh. You don't.
Yeah, we don't.
I think.
Well, only recently did they start.
I think
letting
they
you-
started making like new ones so they could
you
give
could
you out.
give you,
yeah,
yeah.
so they could give it to you.
But is it personalized or for the teams?
No, it's for the team.
Because I remember when we played All Stars, we got personalized trophies.
Oh, that was sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so sick. But then All Stars 2 years in a row was at the NALCS studio,
And it's
and
this
I'm
year
just
as well.
fucking. I'm like sleeping during All
It's
Stars.
this year
now.
too.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So one thing I
Nice
do
stuff.
really quickly want to go back to is you mentioned how you were thinking about retiring, or that maybe you were just going to be done after last spring split.
Yep.
It's funny because he took last spring split off,
Oh yeah.
and then I think Peter decided that he like definitely didn't want to retire after that, right?
Oh yeah. That time I was just like, man, I can't wait to get. I was watching NALCS and I was just like, wow, I would just shit on everyone if I was just motivated. Like I would definitely be better than everyone else. And then streaming just got so boring so fast. It's like the only thing that I really love doing is this.
Yeah, I took some time off too. Like everyone else went to Korea from my team, and I just sat at home thinking what I wanted to do. And I realized I don't want to sit at home, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to play summer. I was super motivated. Had a really good split, got MVP, played Worlds. Realized I could win the whole thing if I was a little bit better or my team was a little bit better. So
And you told me
it's all motivation, honestly.
You told me at All Stars this past year, I think, that you. Oh, I'm getting this time to wrap it up. You told me at All Stars this past year that you thought about playing in Korea.
Yeah.
Before you signed your deal
Or
with
China.
Or China.
Yeah.
Before you signed your deal with Fnatic again. And Peter, I think around the same time as he was maybe this was when you were like 20 or 19 or something. You considered going to Korea or China.
Yeah. I was
playing
gonna
for
join a
Pro
Korean
Life.
team. I was actually, no joke, I was gonna join SKT, not the one that won Worlds, but the other one,
The
like a
SKTS?
sister team. Yeah.
So why? I mean, both you guys decided to stay in two regions, which, no disrespect to North America or Europe.
I got kind of forced because I didn't really get any offers. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, let's say I decided to stay in.
Yeah.
I mean, Fnatic is super nice, you know, but I think if I had the choice to play for top 5, top 3
Yeah.
Eastern team, I would probably go for it. I think just the experience would be already worth it.
Yeah. Well, better chance of winning Worlds.
You don't think you'd be miserable, like living in a country where you don't really understand the language and like
Maybe
kinda
in the
miss food
beginning,
from home?
but I
and
think
stuff?
like let's say after a year you learn the language a little bit, you get this whole new experience of another org, another like infrastructure, feeling of players, new server, fans, all that. I think it would just be like, wow.
Wow. Yeah. You'd also be the first import. From,
that's cool too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like my growing in Europe is maybe not as fast as it would be if I went somewhere else and experienced some new stuff. So I even thought NA would be like fine. Maybe not in the long run, but like for a year.
Yeah.
Just to try.
Just collect the
Jesus,
paycheck.
Dude, everyone just
I don't know. I earn good money in Europe. I actually don't think it's much difference anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe like the best of the best earn more than me, but I think if you compare me to like average NELCS player, I probably earn more. So.
Do you think you make Doublelift money?
No.
let me just tell you, Rekkles, you'd get paid
I heard
a
about
lot
the liquid
in
money.
America.
Yeah.
You'd get paid a lot in America.
So I'm probably missing out, but I just thought, like, just moving somewhere else. Actually, NA would be English anyways. No NA.
No NA?
But TSN looked on paper like insane.
Yeah.
At least with my roster, the one I wanted.
Yeah. So you were gonna kick Peter out of his spot.
Dude, fuck it.
He was already gone in my head.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
Everyone just
I
said you're gone. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know what happened either. I don't want to talk about it, but I don't know what happened. It's okay. Look what happened now.
I was down to share with like a good player, obviously.
You don't want to join
anyone,
a team that loses in quarterfinals to Clutch.
Yeah.
Would've
But
been
they won
bad choice.
every other, or
yeah,
they
did.
went to finals.
They went to finals every other time.
Okay, so I have to wrap this up. Normally I say, is there anything that you guys want to say to your fans? I'll just keep it super corny. Is there anything you guys would say to each other here at the end? Could be anything.
Nice gin, kid.
Fuck. We're gonna lose. No.
But actually, into the mid.
I did.
Yeah. I walked up and just manned it.
Yeah, you just walked up and you just 3-shot me. God, my flash was in 2 seconds. Anyway, Rekkles is fucking good. That's all I gotta say.
Peter's pretty good too.
Very good. Well, great way to end the interview. Thank you guys so much for doing this. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports MSI right here on my YouTube channel. Hey everyone, I know that these are normally more of a joke or a meme or whatever, but I do want to just give a heartfelt thank you for supporting my trip over here. A lot of you guys have hit up the Patreon page or the support page, and that is kind of lessening the blow of the costs doing this. I know North America is not doing too well, but I still am really happy that I'm here and creating all the different content for you guys. And a lot of you maybe are just liking or subscribing to the channel or just leaving nice comments, and that stuff is actually really, really helpful as well. Even in a world where you don't want to hit up the Patreon or the support page, just doing something like that means a lot to me. So thank you so much.